This Tanakh here, Silhan doesn't even have that awesome beard anymore. I know his picture. I was on his stream. I was like, "Where's the beard?" And he was like, "No, I had to take it off." And we got a warrior, a control warrior, versus a handlock. Actually, nice one for the control warrior, I would say.
Yeah, that's really strong for the control warrior. Of course, he has all the means to clear the big minions.
Especially, he does not only have double shield slam. There's also Iron Beak Owl, and that's like, fuck that stupid Twilight Drake silence kill. That's like genius.
That's what he's going to do.
That's like genius. Okay, Tanakh doesn't even have one. Look at his hand. That's like Soulfire, Shadow Bolt, Ancient
but
Watcher.
He's running Shadow Bolts.
Yeah, the Shadow Bolts could be nice against those Armor Smithies and stuff, or even against Kokon elites. You can.
You did it.
Yeah, that was intended this time. I'm not doing the atosis all day long for you. Blade Furying you. Blade Fury.
Blade Fury?
Blade Fury.
Why can't you pronounce Blade Fury?
I don't know, I got a really strange problem with that. So we got still nothing for Tanakh. That hurts a lot.
Yeah.
For Silhan, nothing too. Well, he doesn't care. Silhan doesn't need anything. He's just armor up, and shield slam.
He's actually super happy to get free armor. I mean, those shield slams are gonna hurt.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Czech players.
Yeah, we're gonna show that too.
Of course.
Shout out to all Czech players. Awesome. You're here and playing with us.
Shout out to the Dota community, Tanakh.
To everyone. Yeah, our producer was stalking him. He's secretly playing Dota 2 sometimes.
Yeah, well, Timo has a crush on Tanakh. Or who
So,
hasn't?
What can we do here? Just armor up further. Nothing else to do. And he's hoping for like turn 6. That's the first giant is coming. So he could play... Ooh. Oh, shield slam is gone. Well, if he silences that, he loses 4 armor. And then he cannot shield slam a giant. So that move is understandable. Even though if you see Tanakh's hand, there's no danger of anything.
Well, fortunately, Silhan can't see Tanakh's hand.
And he needs to play, he has 10 cards in his hand, and he needs to play a Taunter or the Earthen Ring Farseer.
Earthen Ring.
The problem is he can Earthen Ring himself, but he cannot life tab.
Well, if he life tabs, he has to Soulfire afterwards.
Yeah.
And then lose the Leroy.
Or he can play Sunfear Protector although, so next turn he can actually life tap. That looks like a nice board now. I mean, you got a 3-3, you got a 2-3. Well, they will get melted by your Fiery War Axe. Still, it was something good to put up.
Is going for the Armor Smith or armoring up?
Armor up further. You're on 7 now. You would drop down to 5, but you could armor up, shield slam, Cruel Taskmaster to kill a giant. So you're absolutely in range of doing what you want to do. And if there's nothing coming, you're fine.
Oh, god damn it.
That Tanakh's hand is like bullcrap times 10.
Tanakh's draw is ridiculously bad. Yes, to Soulfire. Yes.
No, I would play the Defender of Argus. You're getting a 3-4 and he cannot kill you at 3-4.
Throw out more.
Yeah, but you're Soulfire? Okay, he lost a Mortal Coil value. But he's gonna be annoyed if there is the Armor Smith next turn. And he really wanted to Soulfire or something like that away. Or Hellfire Mortal Coil against something like that.
I mean, Tanakh has a perfect hand to deal with Zulok. Unfortunately, he's facing Control Warrior. So
absolutely.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, or a Shaman could be devastated by that double Hellfire.
That's true. And Shadow Flame is also on his end.
Yeah, for Tanakh's is just good. He can... Oh, there's the Iron Beak Owl. Better late than never.
God damn it, this draw. Atosis draw.
So those 10 cards again, what is he going to do? I guess the Argus last turn might have been the best.
Is this real life?
Yeah, he needs 2 Shadow Bolt, I would say. But you kind of want to have your Shadow Bolt Soulfire for an enemy Ragnaros if you don't have Siphon Soul. Well, no. He has a Siphon Soul.
No, Tanakh, this is fantasy.
He needs to. Shadow Bolt. I don't see any other option here.
It's the only play.
Or he could silence. That's like... But it feels like the least play you want to do. You want to silence your second Watcher if you get one. And then Shadow Bolt. Oh, and then Shadow Bolted. That's also possible. So you can life tab again next turn for 2 cards.
I feel so sorry for Tanakh.
Azure Drake plus Taskmaster might be the play here. Oh, double Whirlwind. Double Whirlwind is good against Zulok.
That's true.
Are we gonna see just double Hellfire? Get rid of everything on the board. Oh, Faceless Manipulator.
The first useful card.
Yeah, but
Well,
not.
Siphon Soul is also good.
But not now. Yeah, the thing is, you kind of need to play Siphon Soul in the 4/4.
Nah.
Yeah, you could go for Soulfire, and then you're losing your Leroy or your Siphon Soul. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you lose your
God
Siphon Soul.
damn it.
That's what you get from this. And now Silhan could play his Ragnaros. Just be like, yeah, Ragnaros.
Wow.
He's actually going for it, but he's not attacking with his Taskmaster, I think. Ragnaros brings him down to 13, and if you attack with a Taskmaster, you bring him down to 11. Now he needs to life tap, bring himself down to 11, and then he can play 2 Molten Giants.
Does he run a big... Ooh,
Oh, that's Siphon Soul.
He really would love to faceless Big Game Hunter. Unfortunately, that's not possible.
And that's not going to happen. Well, he could run in his Leroy into Ragnaros and then just Hellfire, for example.
Nope.
That's a possible play, but he would down to 10 and he would lose against Grimash and Whirlwind.
Yeah, and
so
he wants to... Like, this is his
1 damage burst.
Yeah, his one-shot combo. His miracle. The handlock miracle.
Okay, so we might see Slam. Is a possible thing.
Yeah, definitely. Draw a card, why not?
We could Slam. I would actually drop my Harrison now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get any value, and
Whirlwind
it's a 5/4
Harrison?
minion. Yeah, no.
Or Harrison trade armor up.
You could also drop your Geddon since you saw your enemy losing 1 Siphon Soul, 1 Shadow Bolt, 2 Soulfires, like 3 cards to kill that are already gone. You could bring him down to 12. He was on 13 and he didn't play a Molten Giant, so there's not a Molten Giant coming.
Well, they are still the Twilight Drakes. Still.
I don't understand that one. Like, he could have brought him down further, and I think that's okay since there was no Molten Giant in his hand. Well, there's one now, but there was none in the hand before. The thing is, he can't even go for it. If he goes for it, he's gonna take 7-9 damage. There has to be only a Gorehowl. You're
He has
dead.
to go Molten Giant Defender.
Yeah, Molten Giant Defender, for example.
I don't see another play.
But that could already be Death too, with Whirlwind Execute or Grimash Whirlwind Execute. You could go Leroy Shadowfly, and then you survive 100%. That's like the safest play is Leroy and Shadowflame, since you're absolutely going to survive. Even though you cannot do your super duper combo.
Sad face.
Yeah, but now you're staying alive. Oh, Big Game Hunter. Big Game Hunter is so good. First of all, draw cards, I would say, with your shield block. Oh, Kokon Elite. Now you go for... No, we're going for Harrison. Why not go for Harrison? Since you can go for Harrison and then next turn deal 9 damage. Like this, in total you deal only 8 damage. And you brought him down to 0.
I could go for Harrison and kill.
Oh, double Molten Giant for Tanakh. That was a really nice draw.
Nice.
And
Double Molten Giant, taunt them up, and then faceless.
yeah, but it was a bit sloppy played by Silhan. Just bring him down. That was absolutely unnecessary.
Go. Double Molten Giant.
Oh, he wants to kill the
Why?
Kokon Elite.
Why not?
Well, he wants that. Why is he not drop? Oh, if there's a brawl, so there might be a brawl.
That's true.
Well, give me a second. He can kill both Molten, so that's not a problem.
Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, Big Game Hunter, Shield Slam. Before that, I would actually... Oh, he cannot faceless it. He can faceless it if he plays a... Yeah, then he will lose his Kokon. But I guess that's okay.
Buff.
Yeah, 9-9. Kill the 9-9. Shield Slam and lose a Kokon. Yeah. That's okay. That feels good. He could have double Whirlwinded also. But then his minion is down to 7. Like, if he double Whirlwinds, he could just Shield Slam for 7 and kill it. But that feels like a giant waste. Oh no, he couldn't even play the Shield Slam then anymore. So I was lying. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No one got hurt.
That's 13 damage. 17. No, that's 13. 23 damage with Grimash next turn.
That's a lot of damage.
So he can play his... Oh, Ancient Watcher additionally to taunt up. So he can taunt up his Molten Giant plus Ancient Watcher. But would that be enough? If he... No. That's exactly a GG at the moment. If he taunts up Ancient Watcher and his Molten Giant...
You will see Grimash
Whirlwind. You could
Whirlwind trade.
Yeah, you trade in your 4-2 into the 5-6 and then just Whirlwind, GG. That's a 4-6-2. Oh, that's gonna be a 4-7. No, if he plays.
What?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. He should have taunted up the 4-6. And now it's GG. He just trades in, left, right.
Actually.
Oh, he can silence. He doesn't even need to play his Gramash. He wins like that too. I wanted to Gramash. I was like absolutely for that Gramash play.
Of course. Your signature move is Control Warrior.
This is good. Oh, Harrison in a starting hand for Silhan after a redraw.
Really strong.
That's really strong. Well, TanakhT has no weapon at the moment.
Not yet.
So we're going to see a lot of action in the first turns. TanakhT will armor up. Silhan will actually drop a minion, so that's good. By the way, Silhan has a Golden Warrior. We haven't mentioned that before.
So he wins.
He wins. Absolutely. I expect him to go 2-0 now with that Golden Warrior.
Oh,
Gorhal, so that's going to get Harrison. And Silhan has a big advantage. There is the Armor Smith on the board. He can actually buff it up. And that's really nice damage. So you have 1 armor, your enemy has 0 armor and already 1 damage. That cleave value, like slam, coin, cleave. The thing is, it would have worked anyways, even if he played any other minion.
Yeah.
That was really nice for TanakhT, clearing the board like that. He gave him some armor. I guess that doesn't matter. Since Silhan has no follow-up move, he can only shield block. So that's the only thing to do for him. And he gets a Whirlwind. But for TanakhT, we have the Kokon Elite twice. So it would just Kokon in the face now. And what is Silhan going to do? Azure Drake? That Azure Drake just dies.
Well, at least you get rid of the Kokron and get more options.
Well, you guess you're getting rid of the Kokon, but we have for TanakhT Shield Slam if he wants to.
Shield block, Shield Slam.
Yeah, that's a possible thing to do. That's not only possible, that's a thing he does. So you burn his armor down and you got your own armor up. And still no move for Silhan.
Well,
I mean...
Turn 8, he has the first move to clear the Kokrons.
Yeah, that hurts. I mean, you don't want to drop down your big game hunter.
No, and not the Harrison either, so...
Yeah. And, yeah, that just sucks. You could have Whirlwinded, though, and then go turn 7 for your Baron Geddon. This is going to be interesting. Whirlwind Geddon.
I think he wanted to keep the Whirlwind for at least 2 minions, not just 1.
Well, he's going to take 8 more damage. I guess I would wait a turn. Like, play my Gorhal, or just armor up, and then turn 7 go for Whirlwind Geddon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't Gorhal something now.
No.
If he plays another minion, you can just brawl and kill one. So I don't feel the need to go here for that. Especially not if there's an Azure Drake. So there's an Azure Drake now, again.
Azure Drake armor up, I guess.
You could also go for Acolyte of Pain Whirlwind, but the Azure Drake draws a card. Why should he go for Acolyte of Pain Whirlwind when he can draw a card for free?
Exactly, and make the best use out of his mana.
Yeah, and that felt like way better. If he had waited a turn, he would have gotten the damage although, and could have brawled into 3 minions and just killed the one left over. So now, he could have Whirlwinded, Geddon, and killed the 4-4 with his weapon. Oh, that hurts. That was like 6 damage he's getting. That was so much, and he drops down to 11. He has Alexstrasza for next turn, so that's okay. Oh, big game hunter. Are you gonna... That's the worst thing to faceless, actually.
No, don't faceless it.
Well, he can faceless Whirlwind Execute, but he shouldn't big game hunter. The nice thing is, Silhan can attack into the enemy's Geddon. There should be, yeah, he's on 9. He could attack into the enemy's Geddon and heal himself up big time. So he drops down to 9, but now his weapon has 5 damage left. He's just gonna attack Geddon and heal himself up by 13. That's like super great value from your Alexstrasza.
It's perfect.
Yeah. And what are you going to do now? So TanakhT, Whirlwind Execute, Geddon again?
Acolyte, Whirlwind Execute, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so too, but that hurts. Armorsmith. Oh, Armorsmith is cool. And still no weapon. You got your Harrison you really want to have against a Control Warrior, but no weapon for your enemy. And he's on 15. What's he gonna do now?
Oh, great.
We could consider brawling here. I mean, both minions are annoying. He has enough attacks to kill both.
I think he really wants to keep the brawl for a big threat.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I mean, he still has the big game hunter and faceless combo, so
you could just go for Grimace. There was an execute. No, that's too risky. If your enemy has a faceless, I don't know. He could really go for Grimace if he wanted to. Okay, there might be the first item to copy, but I guess we're going to see just Ragnaros now.
and
I mean, he has
attack him.
yeah, and then next turn just drop Gorehal win. That's 11 damage. So even if he kills your minion and armors up, he's only at 7 and you can win with your Gorehal. So Silhan needs a shield block, but he ain't he's going for faceless big game hunter, and then that's GG. Hurt so much.
I think faceless big game hunter, really?
What else would you do?
Harrison first. See if you get a shield block.
And then just big game hunter.
Well, you can't.
Or you can Harrison big game hunter.
Well, yeah, but if you get a shield block, you can't play it.
And that's like the most obvious move, but you lose against Grimace Whirlwind. You lose against Gorehal.
You lose against Grimace.
Yeah, you lose against Grimace like that. And there's the Gorehal and the GG for Tanakh, but Tanakh has to win another game with Control Warrior now. And we might see from Silhan Miracle Rogue. Instant disagree. He's going for Miracle versus Control Warrior. I want to say Control Warrior has a slight advantage, but that's only if he gets his 2 Armor Smiths really early plus a Whirlwind.
Ooh.
Then that's good.
Already has Acolyte of Pen Armor Smith. The faceless is more or less useless though.
Yeah, absolutely. And he goes first. That's super annoying since you want to go second against the Rogue.
Well, first of all, you want the Rogue to go first.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that important that you are second, but it's just like...
Yeah, he shouldn't get the
Rogue
coin.
with more cards and the coin is just ridiculously strong.
Yeah,
and look at the hand of Silhan.
Auctioneer, Selness, as a 7 agent, that's a really strong hand. The thing is, he cannot kill the 1/4 in one burst. That's already good. He might consider coining SI7, but then he only brings him down to 2. Or he does the 2 into the face, for example. And then Shiv SI7 attack next turn. But there could always be the Fiery War Axe play that kills off your SI7 agent, and then you still have the 1/4 against you. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, the only thing you can seriously do if you don't want to hurt the minion is just weapon up and attack the face. I'm not sure if I like the coin SI7 play. Yeah, go for the face and the next turn Shiv or weapon the 1/4. And for Tanakh, he really wants a weapon now. That would be just perfect.
Oh.
That's a sad, sad hand. The most annoying thing is you can deal with a rogue early on, easy mode, if you get your weapon. Are you going to kill the Acolyte of Pain now?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, now he considers to actually go for the 7 damage. He was like,
Well, I think he wants to keep at least some spells for the auctioneers.
I think you can do it next turn, although. Like, you didn't need to do it this turn, but you really want to do it next turn.
Yeah. And it was the right decision, because the Whirlwind would have been crucial.
That hurts. But he's on 30 HP, back with his 3 armor. That's really nice. And he got rid of the minion, so no crazy cold blood. 2 auctioneers for Silhan. That just feels like he's going to win. 2 auctioneers and the loot hoarder now. He could drop loot hoarder and Selness. Even if there's a Whirlwind, you draw 2 cards. And maybe 2 preparations.
I think he wants to keep the Selness though. Ooh, nice.
For the 5 damage eviscerates in the late game, they're going to be so crucial. I wouldn't Whirlwind here.
Whirlwind, Corcoran.
Nah, you cannot play Kurkan.
What?
The main problem is if your enemy plays an Auctioneer and he's not even concealing it, so he plays an Auctioneer Preparation Eviscerate and your Kurkan dies, you won't have any play to kill the Auctioneer.
That's
And
true.
that's your biggest problem. He's not even going for the Auctioneer. I guess he just is going to whip him up. And now, what do you have? You have a Big Game Hunter, you have a Faceless, and that's it. You cannot do anything against an Auctioneer, and that's why I don't like the Kurkan play.
It's gonna kill the Corcoran.
Agree with you. Maybe drop your Salness now for more cards. I'm just want to waste my Salness every time.
You're like every single game you say just drop Solnus, get a card.
Yeah, I mean, I see just Salnus as a great card draw potential engine. So
This.
the Shield Time is really important. Yeah, he's gonna get one more card. He can kill an Auctioneer actually. Oh, this is nice. Now we're going to see cards over cards over cards. Would you sap that minion or just Fan of Knives now?
Oh, sap it.
Now you could have Fan of Knives and killed it. I wouldn't even I was like, you could Shadow Step.
I think kill the Armor Smith just to deny him the possibility of running it in and then executing.
Absolutely. We're going to see the Azure again, I guess, and then you can go second Auctioneer.
Oh.
And
It's gonna be Azure Shield Time.
yep.
Or no, Faceless.
Faceless Shield Time is also a possibility. That's
really strong.
That's why some control warriors actually play Auctioneer themselves, since it's slightly better if you have a Auctioneer late game with Woe and Execute. That's actually 2 cards instead of 1 when you play an Acolyte of Pain late game. We're going to see Auctioneer Eviscerate.
Yeah.
Could we see maybe a... He could play Salnus, Eviscerate, Van Cleave, although that would be a 6/6 Van Cleave. And there just went the one of the shield slimes down. I mean 6/6 Van Cleave, 1/1 minion out.
I think that's even better. Just because, first of all, you get rid of the Auctioneer.
No.
You would have gotten rid of the Auctioneer with the Auctioneer Eviscerate play as well. But you might be able to bait out something, like a Whirlwind Executors.
And the good thing is it's 6/6, so...
Yeah, no big game hunter.
No, the only thing to kill it is a Whirlwind Execute or a Slam Execute.
Cleave Execute.
Yeah, I guess you could go for a card draw, and that's a play I like still.
Really? I think it's rather risky.
If you don't get something, you could go for your weapon and then go for the Execute, but I would go for the card first of all. You could get Taskmaster and then be game hunted, for example, or Execute.
Well, yeah, go with Zudrake first.
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't 7 mana.
Yeah, the weapon first is like absolutely unnecessary. Especially if he dropped the Azure now, then that was just the wrong play. So he would have gotten the Taskmaster, he could have Taskmastered and executed, he could have Taskmastered and be game hunted. There were some plays possible.
I think Taskmaster big game hunted just to get value out of it.
And that move was like so important, and it's gonna hurt him so much. I mean, he took unnecessary 6 damage, lost 5 armor, is on 26 now. Something like that could mean death already. 2 Fan of Knives, but nothing to use it with. He doesn't want to use his Eviscerate, he wants to use it for the face.
Yeah,
I guess it's okay.
Well, he has 16 damage on his hand, 9 on the board right now.
He took like those 6 unnecessary damage. They hurt just so much.
And he can't get rid.
Especially you would have had Azure Drake plus the 2/1 on the board.
Did he play both Corcoran? No, he didn't, right? Okay.
No, that was a last game where the 2 Corcons were out.
Then, no.
I wouldn't attack.
You would keep it?
Yeah.
Because you know there's no ooze or taunts or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. What should the Grim? I guess he wants to win in the next 2 turns with his Ragnaros. How much damage do we have? 4 plus 6 plus 4. That's 14. Oh, with a cold blood, that's enough, shouldn't it?
24. Yeah. He has lethal.
Yeah, that's 14, 18, 24. Correct. That was easy. So Silhan wins in the end. We started with a Control Warrior, then we saw Control Warrior versus Control Warrior, and now we see the Miracle Rogue winning. I think we can safely say if he hadn't taken the 6 damage here, that game might have been a bit longer. Maybe not 100% extremely long. There was still a really nice hand for Silhan, especially with the Blade Flurry Deadly Poison now. But it would absolutely been longer. He would have had 5